57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left.
Young loses it.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. But, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a yard.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Robinson up the middle.
And coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3rd and short yardage. Young. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right...
Touchdown, Panthers! DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
17-0 our score after 1.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Robinson with another carry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. From the 31, here's a second down and 9.
1 yard gain.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 23.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
What I continue to hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Young on 1st down. Steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Young being chased out left. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. something to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Dancing, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Young now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up.
They've got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 62 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now 2nd and 3.
At the Panthers' 31-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Following the interception, Young, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run with Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back to throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running right, here's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught by Sanders. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Young on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here is Young. Buying time to his left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They're on the 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
He finds Robinson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there. And there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. As Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yard.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. 42 yards.
And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Piñeiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.